Right. Well, hello everybody. This is Mr. Roblox and Cat here. Today we're doing something rather unusual than my average type of videos. Usually I just do Souls content. I don't know, but you know, I play Nullscape. I'm level 82, I think. Glider main. So I decided, why not try something new? Who knows? Um, yeah. Well. Please do keep in mind that this is just my opinion, and if it isn't the same as yours, well, go on, harass me in comments that I didn't put lap 2 in an S tier. Anyways, yeah, let's start. Okay, so first of all, here we have lower gravity. Gra- Gravity. I would say this is a cakewalk. I've never seen it do anything bad. It's more of a benefit, I guess, and same goes for random spawn, except it's way much better. Okay, scatter gifts. I wouldn't say it's bad or anything, but I really don't like it sometimes. It can be genuinely so annoying, and it's a nightmare for some of the charger mains. Um, mhm. Weaker jump pads. Hmm. I wouldn't say it's horrible, but then again, it's not really good. Um, I would say it's more rather annoying. So I would just say difficult but doable. But keep in mind, this is because it's annoying. Okay, savoring. Now, before patch 5, it was cakewalk. But now that I think about it, mm, it's probably difficult now, especially if you're gonna do Celestial. It's gonna spawn like 5 billion ICBMs, which will obviously ruin it, but it is what it is. I do feel like 75, I mean, 15% gift yield does not worth it. Maybe it should be buffed to like 25%, 30%. I would say it's okay in the early game, but no, I wouldn't take it anymore. All right, bigger trip mines. It's I would say it's an upgrade because trip mines are easier to see, but let's be real, we all play on casual, so it's not as bad, I guess. Now, double trip binds, especially if it's like used twice. Oh, that's such a chaos on the helm. I mean, expert. I don't have much to say about it. I haven't been playing much with it, but unless you're doing subspace scarf run, it's I wouldn't say it's difficult. Rather, once again, much like weaker jump out, it's just annoying. But then again, not as annoying as well. Hmm. I would put it in. Well, for now, I just say it lays here because, well, it is what it is. Okay, cakewalk. I have nothing much to say about high roller. It can be really helpful with jackpot because think about it. 1.25x gift yield, and imagine on top of that you also used Altar of Purgatory, and then Altar of Echo, which should be used on casual, but yeah, well, I have no issues with this curse. Sure, all flesh can be annoying, but it can also give you a shield, especially like I said with the jackpot curse. It's good. Same goes for the tweaked odds. Actually, I would say tweaked odds goes here. Actually, let's just rename it to nor normal. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't have much to say about tweak thoughts. Sure, can be annoying because, like, on one hand, it can give a shield. But on the other hand, it also takes like 500 gifts from you. Uh, lost count. Annoying. I should have just made an annoying tier. Sure, let's just rename this one to annoying. And yeah, should be it. I would say those courses are one of the most annoying ones. Sure, there can be some ones that are worse. I genuinely, I wouldn't say it's a bad curse since who cares how many gifts are left? Sure, you don't want to stress too much in last man standing, but it's not that bad. Let's be real. People just barely pick it. Okay, lap two. It's not as bad because, sure, before its buff, it was genuinely horrible. I don't like it. Now, um, people can go extreme and have it until level 30, but I would say use Altar of Purification on maybe level 25 if you're playing on casual, level 20 if it's normal, and maybe level 15 if it's extreme. It's not bad, but it does nerf Altar of Purgatory, so keep that in mind. Okay, fragile gifts. It's normal. I don't see anything. Well, I don't see any issues with it as long as it's not parried with inverse destruction. But we'll get to that later. Nothing. I don't like nothing. Like, okay, look, 15% sale on shop. That's lovely. That's great. I don't like it. Okay, I just do not like it. Many people might say, "Oh, you're just hater. It's nothing bad," but I don't like it. Okay, look, it's not my type of a curse. I wouldn't take it in a solo game, but I never play solo, so yeah, jackpot. Uh, hmm. I would put it here because it can either benefit you or it can just make your life worse. By, for example, plus for enemies, and it gives you like cadence and two void bound babies and a void bound guardian. Annoying. Ooh, what do we have here? Batruma. I love this curse. It is genuinely one of the funniest curse ever. Sure, it can kill you, but oh my god, is it so peak, especially while playing Wanted. Like, you can just go up in the sky. I love this curse. Putting it right here. It's genuinely really cool. And same goes for the more sea mines. Sea mines are fun. Well, I don't know about you guys, but they're fun. Sure, if you pair both of those and the run, it will be deadly. Especially if there's like some diver that just touches a sea mine and it just kills you. Annoying, I know. But other than that, I don't think it's anything bad. Beacon Mirage. Normal. I don't have much to say about it. People don't choose it nowadays though. I really haven't been in a lobby where people would choose Beacon Mirage. I think it's fine. Uh, more ringing. Genuinely one of the most annoying curses ever. Especially if you have like dozens of bells. Other than that, it's fine. I feel like it got nerfed in patch 5 and it isn't as annoying as before that, but yeah. Okay, resonating shockwave. Or is that mighty gong? No, that's resonating shockwave. Oh wait, no, that is mighty gong. Okay, I'm larping my game. Um, it's not as bad because sure it can push you, but in the most cases you can pretty easily get back up. And since late game is mostly well, hmm, now that I think about it, it's not as bad, but it isn't a cakewalk. So yeah, whatever this was, I forgot its name, but it's just annoying, especially if you parry it with Mighty Gong. Sure, that will be annoying. I don't like how my jump gets disabled for 7 seconds or whatever it was, but on the other hand, if other options were worse, it isn't as bad, I'd say. But it's just annoying. Okay, bigger marts. Mm, now, I wouldn't say it's anything bad. In fact, I would say it's normal. But then again, if you think about it, oh, this is gonna be such a deadly combo on extreme, especially if you pair it up with Mart's infection. Speaking of which, I wouldn't say it's bad, but I wouldn't say it's normal. It goes here, I guess. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I don't have much to say about Mart infection. If your whole server is just horrible, and if you pair it with, for some reason, with the bigger Marts, and on standard or extreme, good luck. Mart slide, annoying. Actually, hmm. Mart slide isn't anything bad. Like, if you just have 2 or 3 Marts, it can be just normal, or it's not as bad, but mm, you will get Mart apocalypses from Altar of Chance, and you will make those Marts merge together, so it goes in annoying for now. Uh, whatever this course was, I forgot. It's not as bad actually, but like I said, if it's paired with something bad, like Tantrum, you might regret picking it. So it goes in just, it's not as bad. Problem Child also goes here. It's not as bad. I haven't been baited by babies much. It's just somewhat annoying, but eventually you get used to this. Uh, annoying. This is annoying, genuinely. Actually, now that I think about it, if you have many ICBMs, it will be annoying. And if it's paired up with the bigger explosion. And the same we say about Bigger Blast, of course. It's also annoying. Some stupid host just pick 2 of those. Why? Why would you do that? Why? Okay, host courses. There are a lot of them. Hmm. Okay, the first one is Closer Skinwalker. Not as bad. Further Skinwalker is. Or should I? No, nobody's calling him Husk. Let's be real. Further Skinwalker, it's not bad. Rather, I'd say it's actually pretty easy since you can take some step backwards. Same goes for the taller Skinwalker. I don't see why people. Well, some people say no, don't pick it. It sucks. I never really jump over husks, skinwalkers, whatever you wanna call them. So I'm pretty much fine with this. Okay, Husk Express, annoying. You cannot walk back. Actually, I'm moving it here because it's actually pretty bad, but unless you're doing conga line badge for the animation, you're never gonna really pick it. Yep. Okay, triple skinwalker. Uh, yeah, also annoying. I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna put it in. Haven't experienced much. It can be lasers, but I doubt that. Eh. Okay, now we actually have resonating shockwave, and it's another annoying curse. Because what do you mean I'm gonna die to a bell if I just get hit by Springer shockwave? What if you have this, the I forgot whatever it's called, spring loaded. There we go. What if you get hit by this on just accident and you just happen, the bell happened to appear in front of you? You're dead, or you lose a shoot. Just imagine losing last Roblox and standing just because a bell killed you. That's such an embarrassment. And this curse is spring loaded is also rather just annoying than anything bad. You will fly in the sky because of this. You will. I guarantee you will. But it's not as bad on the other hand. Okay. Bloody meat, I think. It's not as bad. It's hmm. I wouldn't say it's much of a threat unless you have mass infection plus a lot of flashes plus razor bloom. Apart from that, it's nothing bad, honestly. Oh no, wait. Hmm. No, this actually, yeah. I was talking about this one. This one is the other one. This is the blighter jump pads, and it's not annoying. In my opinion, it's fine unless you have 5,000 flashes. Same goes for this thing, so they both just stay here. Okay, Guardian. Camouflage. It's normal. I wouldn't say it's anything bad unless you spam Ultra of Passage, which you will in the early game, which does make it sort of annoying, but then again, I'll keep it in normal. I rarely struggle with Guardian. Okay, Shotgun. I haven't experienced this much. Chili Stabber goes here, and you also go here. Lost Flame, or whatever it was, is annoying, just like other curses. Uh, hmm. Well, unless you forget how to count, or unless you struggle with Kelowna, it's nothing bad really, but rather just annoying, especially in late game where it feels like you're just controlling a plane. It's nothing bad, honestly, but annoying. A lot of courses go into this category. Burning Bonquiet. Now, when I think about it, it's not bad. But then again, then I remember how many times it happened that I just got out of Razor Bloom and Kelowna appears and spawns Razor Bloom again. Like, what do you mean I just have to deal with it twice? Definitely goes in annoying tier. Blade Carousel. Others option were worse. I don't like it. But I haven't experienced. There was a time where I had to experience it, which was a Celestial run. Our host was an idiot, an absolute idiot. But, you know, other options were worse, so we could have just rerolled, but it is what it is. Okay, now, Deadly Melody. I don't see why people complain about it. It's not bad. Like, on the other side, it gives you more instruments. I've never been in a run where we died to Deadly Melody. Deadly Melody rather helped us win because there's definitely going to be someone who's going to die. Okay, now you will, you should get Deadly Melody in a party plus, but in a normal party, solo or duo, uh, no, don't get it. But I would say it's okay in party plus. Sure, works. All right, now we're getting to great curses. One less choice. Other options were worse. I have not. I don't have much to say about it. Inverse destruction. It's not as bad. Actually, it's pretty pretty normal. It's one of those curses that don't contribute much, but unless you pair them up with something deadly, like fragile gifts, like, and if you don't have lap 2, if you have fragile gifts, and then also inverse destruction, ooh, yeah, good luck. On the other hand, thanks to the addition of green rails, it's a lot easier now, and there won't be as much death to this, I guess. Void implosions, normal. In fact, yeah, I can't say it's a cakewalk, but you really need to suck if you die to avoid implosion. Unlike, mm, well, unless you're a beginner, sure, they will pose a threat, but in the late game, when you have two subspecial barriers, sport shoes, magic stack and drawn, and if you're a charger, highly doubt void implosions will cause much problem because you're really gonna die if if you just accidentally run into them or bump into them or launch into them. Whatever gonna happen. One oblivion potion. It's normal. People rarely pick it. For some reason, I've never really suffered much from it, unless, well, it gets more annoying on later levels because of our bloat high styles. People never collect gifts on high rise tiles. Whenever I play with my friend, especially in a voice chat, I always tell him, "Oh, look, high rise tile spawned. We have to collect gifts there, especially because we have Oblivion." Oh, and Oblivion is also scare with inverse destruction and fragile gifts. So good luck with that one. Apart from that, Oblivion potion is basically a cakewalk in my opinion. You really never gonna die. Well, think about it. Green rails exist. Sea mines exist. Mhm. And even if you suffer from Razor Bloom that just happened to land as soon as Oblivion started, you you can just, yeah, it's just I don't see why people hate on this greater curse. If they made it something way worse, like it always happens, if it was like permanent, like it would always happen, that would go into would never take or other options were. But really, I don't see why people struggle with it or just hate on it. It doesn't deserve any hate. Okay, Razor Bloom, normal. I've yapped a lot about Razor Bloom. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Especially it's annoying with the burning bone quiet. Eh, there's not much I can say about Razor Bloom. It's just touch a jump pad, unless you're at high rise tiles, or actually even on high rise tiles there are plenty of jump pads, so it is what it is. I only have like 5 Razor Bloom deaths because, well, before patch 5, uh, of course, a lot of people know the Razor Bloom previously was Doombringer or Joey, whatever you want to call it. I only really died to it just for the index, and then just like 2 to 3 deaths where when I just couldn't locate a jump pad. I know, this sounds like a skill issue, but I was pretty new at that time, so yeah. Trap card, trap card. Other options for worse. I don't like trap card, especially on late levels. It's just, how should I describe it? No, there's not much I can say about trap card. Okay, run. It's annoying because I just can never, damn it, get it. Like, what do you mean we're on level 30 in standard and there's no run? And the run itself is named Subspace Scarf. And we just died in next level. uh, I feel like prior patch 5, run was like way more common. I can't say it's a deadly curse unless you play Wanted, Prisoner. Mm, yeah, you're really only gonna suffer if you play Wanted or Prisoner. Diver can just do diver stuff. Charger can just charge away. Spirit can take a hit. Glider can glide away with the shark tail. And that's really it. But I would just say it's rather annoying. Tantrum. Other options were worse. And it's horrible if you have more than just like 4 babies. At least thanks to Mark that there's no baby progression event. More babies become to more newborn babies join the battle or something like that. Where there would be more babies. Ooh, that would have been torture. Hollow tiles. Genuinely annoying, especially if you have bigger explosion and a ton of ICBMs. This course is just annoying. Okay. Mass infection. Normal. I never really struggle with it. It's nothing really bad unless you have a lot of flesh, but people usually avoid taking flesh for some reason, even though it's pretty easy actually. Nah. Okay, void bound operator. I think everyone knows where it's gonna go. Annoying. It's just annoying. I hate it. There was time when I had to deal with it. Every time I have to deal with void bound operator, I just slow down. I don't like it. It's genuinely annoying. Especially the first time I experienced it, I immediately died. I thought there would be an indicator. No, I just would never take, honestly. Okay, Ballad of Blades, or I think that's what it's called. Would never take either. It's annoying. I haven't got to experience it much, but it's just annoying. And finally, we have Blade Bombardment. I would say it isn't as bad, but probably you've picked it because other options were way worse. Or because you have 5 billion void breakers and you want to do that for some reason, and then next greater curse round you're gonna select Ballast of Blades and then Trap Card. Good job on killing your lobby. Anyways, that was it for this tier list. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think about it. Tell me if I'm a skill issue, or just share your opinion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.